Good evening. Farmers and protesters have clashed at a large rally in Melbourne against the exportation of live animals for slaughter. There have been similar events in other major cities, with thousands of people taking part in a national day of action. Vicky Jardim reports.
Tempers flare as farmers and protesters come face to face.
Making money from animal suffering is just barbaric.
I agree.
A good society is judged on how we treat our animals. That should be the first priority.
Let's just look after the animals today. Do you mind?
Fourth generation beef farmer Jim McDonald travelling from Gippsland to voice his opinion.
My father would never, ever have allowed this to occur from animals that he bred.
No farmer wants to see animals treated that way.
Farmers watching on as protesters made a stance against the exportation of live animals for slaughter.
End Australia shame! Ban live export now!
The federal government has temporarily suspended live exports to Indonesia after cruel practices were revealed on the ABC's Four Corners program.
It has turned me off red meat.
The cruelty involved in it, it's terrible.
Protesters demanding an end to live exports.
Not just to Indonesia, to the Middle East as well, because as we know, any animal that gets shipped overseas via live export trade does suffer.
The Victorian farmers believe the suspension of live cattle exports to Indonesia has damaged their reputation and are calling for trade to resume to approved abattoirs.
The Gillard government has spat in the face of every farmer in Australia.
Victoria's peak farming body calling for calm.
We don't condone bad animal welfare practices, but there are a lot of really good operators.
Religious convictions cannot be allowed to override our obligations to deal with animals in a decent and humane way.
Vicky Jardim, 9 News.